So, Nick, we're
Morning.
here today
Yeah.
on this lovely day to talk about the wonderful world of mergers and acquisitions and to try and get behind, I suppose, a lot of the common questions that come up. You know, we both face clients, prospective clients, and there seems to be 80% of questions that are very repetitive and we want to somehow, dispel some of the the detail behind that and just give a bit of clarity to what some of the terms are involved and how a process runs in M&A.
Yeah, definitely. A bit of a sort of introductory process to some of the key stages, some of the key terms. See if we can provide some useful tips and pointers for people who may be new to the process. So, look forward to it.
Yeah, well, I think it is because a lot of people, I don't know if you find the same, most of my clients have never sold a business before. It's the first time, one-off, never done it before. They know intimately their own business.
Yeah.
But bring them into the world of mergers and acquisitions, business disposal, exits, and the terminology and the notion that all of it is kind of like...
It's very new, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we act for a lot of sellers. We do a lot of buy-side work as well. So on the buy side, we quite often act for people who are going through a build and buy strategy to grow their own business. So we do get some clients who are well versed in the process, but a lot of sellers, a typical retirement sale, for example, will be somebody who has not been through that process before. And yes, it can be a bit of a shock to the system, I think, in terms of terminology, time consumption. So let's see if we can sort of deconstruct a bit of that and add a bit of sort of knowledge into the equation.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've known you personally a long time. It's over 10 years now, I think 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
I've known Steele Raymond, of course. We've worked together
a
lot of times, but just remind me a bit about your background.
Okay, so I've been at Steele Raymond for 15 years. I've been a partner here for 8 years, working in the corporate team, specialising in M&A, helping people buy and sell companies, businesses, all manner of assets, really. I think it was 13 years we first worked together. You were the MD of a local electronics manufacturing engineering business, and I acted for you and that business in the acquisition of another business based in Essex. So we first crossed paths then, and we've gone on to work together in many different guises since then. So you were the client then.
I was.
And you're now sitting in a different role with your CF hat on.
It is poacher turned gamekeeper, I think is the best phrase. Well, we met, actually it was 2008. So actually when we bought that business, it was 4 weeks. Of course, I now realise that the financial world kind of knew about the stirrings at Lehman Brothers, 12 months prior to it going pop. But we spent quite a few millions of pounds 4 weeks before the world financially just sort of disappeared from under us. So I remember it well. The grey hair, the white hair, I remember it well. So me personally, you probably know, I'm a little bit of square peg in a round hole actually, because I trained as an engineer. So I was an aeronautics engineer. I went into industry. I spent a time in sales, selling industrial equipment, then became a managing director and chief executive. Worked in a very large French company, helping them build a big technology division overseas. Ended up with several thousand people inside of it. And when I was 36, decided that really wanted independence, didn't want to be a corporate bod. Was my ambition, and so we set up a consulting business, and that's migrated into a mergers and acquisitions business, and it's a boutique business, 15 people. I lead it. I lead all of the client engagements, and we do work, of course, in the southwest quite prominently. We're not the right fit for everybody, but we are the right fit for some. And I think actually manufacturing, engineering, technology, we really do stand.
Good sweet spot for you.
It's a good sweet spot.
Yeah.
So, and I know we do some good work with Steele Raymond. So
yeah, well, we've worked together over many years. Not only when you were a client, but now in your sort of advisory CF capacity, and we've done many deals over the years. So hopefully we can take the experience, the joint experience we've got, and shed a bit of light on some of this murky M&A world for some others.